Hello everyone, it's Brent from A Wall of Text, a blog at textwall.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to show you the Bright Wizard in the Nordenwatch scenario at the ripe level of 3, and a little bit about the combustion mechanic. So here I am clicking on the mini-map icon to join a scenario. Nordenwatch is the scenario that I'm prompted to join, and I can join solo or as a group, and I'm going to join and be in the queue, and from here it's simply a waiting game until the scenario is ready for me to join, at which point I'll be prompted with a menu and then I can jump in. So here the menu's popped, prompting me to jump in. Also a poll has also popped up asking me for beta feedback, which I'll close, and I'll jump into the scenario and we'll see a brief loading menu. I assume this is probably a pretty short loading window that you'll see depending on how fast your computer is. And here we are, loaded, ready to go. I'm in the Nordenwatch scenario, and the first thing you see is the party windows that you can drag out on your screen. You can, I'm assuming you can use these if you want to use for targeting for healing, if you're playing a healing class of that nature. First thing I'm going to do is try to run to the objective, and I'm going to pop my sprint ability, or I'm sorry, flee ability, which all characters get. It instantly drains all your action points. I pop it early so that I can regenerate my action points, which you see in the top left there, coming back pretty fast before I get to the objective. This scenario's got three points for you to hold. The lighthouse for the order, the barracks for the destruction side, and then the fortress in the middle here, which is usually where the two sides wind up meeting. They've wound up beating us here, and they appear to have some fairly high level players. I think this guy's level 11. There's a mechanic in scenarios and RVR called bolstering, and it gives your character a buff that bolsters them to the appropriate level that will help you succeed in the scenario. For this Nordenwatch scenario, it bolstered my level to 8, meaning my hit points and attack and action points and other vital stats have been boosted to that of a level 8 player, but I don't get the level 8 skills, just the increased attributes. So this bridge can tend to be kind of a choke point, so we're trying to push them back and capture that flag that they're so readily defending. And I'm just going to hurl fireballs and see if I can get something killed here. You might notice on the bottom right of my hotbar, my combustion indicator's lit up. This is from using my sear ability, and it's a light orange now. Oh, and there it is. I blew myself up. Wasn't too bad, but it did do a little bit of damage, which is not what you need when you're trying to stay alive. But the way the combustion mechanic works is that you get an increased chance to get a critical strike, but you also get an increased chance to blow yourself up the more you use abilities that cause combustion. And luckily they're leaving us alone and just letting us kind of do some decent damage to them. We've pushed them back pretty far. Hopefully we can capture this objective now. We've got some healers and doing their job. And if you could hear that, the Bright Wizards yell a lot. You can hear this guy yelling behind me. Oh, there it is. I just yelled. The female on cue yells. It can get annoying. It's kind of cool. Gives you that, war chant feel. Hopefully there's a way to turn that off or disable it at launch, because I can see after 40 levels of that it being pretty annoying. But at any rate, we're not really putting a dent in these guys. We've got several low-level players in this scenario, including myself. And while you do get the benefit of the bolster ability, you don't have all the skills you need to really do well. So here's a level, I guess that's an 11 sorceress. High level regardless. And I'm just not putting a dent in her. Just she's getting healed, so not much I can do here besides to try to back off and try to maybe get some combustion going. Hopefully I can get a critical strike and burn somebody down. So You cannot see your target and target out of range are messages you're going to have to live with as a bright wizard. You're going to see them a lot, especially if you try to cast your fireball, which has a very long cast time. Characters will often run out of your range before you get the cast off. And in that case, the target died before I got the cast off. But you see, as the target died, I got experience and renown points. So this is, I'm guessing, what the Mythic guys are talking about, where you can do a lot of RVR and PvP via scenarios and level that way if you like. You don't have to do quests in the PvE aspect if you like to level. So it is possible, even at level 3. You're not going to have the best chance for success, I don't think, but you can get in and contribute and have fun and get some practice, more importantly. Learn how to play your character in PvP and RVR scenarios, especially for those folks that maybe haven't done PvP and RVR too much in other games. And we have more screaming and more burning, more combustion. Target is out of range. Yep, we'll see that a lot. But these guys are holding this point pretty well. They've got some good healers and they're doing some decent damage to us, so we can't really put a dent in them like we want. But this is kind of the back and forth of at least the Nordenwatch scenario. And I've been trying to play smart here. As a bright wizard, you're going to be really squishy. So when anything gets even reasonably close to you, you need to get away, because you're going to be dead really quick if a melee character gets a hold of you. I'm running back to check the lighthouse, make sure they haven't come up behind us and flanked us and taken that point. And I've given up on the fortress because we don't seem to be getting that now. So I'm just going to sneak over here and maybe see if I can get this barracks objective and capture that. And I've picked up a stray character who's much higher level than me. I have a feeling this is going to be suicide, especially given the fact that he's melee. But we'll give it a try. And yeah, doesn't look good. Yeah, dirt nap for me, and that's the scenario. So that's scenarios. You know, you go right back into the world right where you queued up, which is really nice. It's pretty convenient. So be mindful before you jump into a scenario, before you hit that accept or join button, that you get somewhere safe, because you'll be put right back in a dangerous area. But anyway, there's kind of the leaderboard that you get to peruse after the scenario's done. You get to see damage done and heals done and kills, deaths, etc. All kinds of useful stats, and that's kind of scenarios, even at level 3.